巴黎冠军赛 D 组胜者组 TH 对上 T1， 这场比赛至关重要，赢的将直接晋级8强，输的则要掉入败者组背水一战。这也是两队的首次交手，究竟这场比赛会有多精彩呢？
Turn it to some degree. Here's a paranoid that catches on the stacks at the back of the side. Gravnet also thrown in, but Meteor is able to spray down. RieNs has already found 2 with the Sheriff and now is threatening further. Punishment around the corner is Meteor. That's his 3rd for the round. But Boo will be the last one standing. Puts T1 in a bit of an uncomfortable position. Okay.
Oh my god, for 2!
Stunning stuff. The Gravnet and the Nade combo perfect for Team Heretics, and they don't have to commit too much more early. Now they can start to win their way through with a player advantage. Now they're being joined by Woot.
And again, Boo escapes that site without having to use the paranoia to get out safely. Has it, access for the retake, connects onto multiple players again.
A 3rd for Miniboo here. He is having a round and a half. RieNs to chime in, and DH is going to be seized in the middle of the smoke. He's an easy pick, and another paint shell will claim him.
That's a Project A certified moment for sure. Perfect grab. That Buzz was just about to get out the way. Look at him. He barely gets caught on the edge. That is so brutal.
There'll be a flood of util now coming in. Gravnet doesn't connect. Buzz gets ahead of it. It's going to be a showstopper for Miniboo. He whips around and catches DH out. Izu's got his work cut out for him now. Clone around the corner as Boo retreats back into tree, but that line still being covered by Benji, tucked in the corner. And Izu knows this. Oh, Razorbind thrown in, but RieNs is too quick on the swing out, and he finds his 3rd for the round. This guy, lap-grown brilliance.
They want to get out. Is it going to be the same play? Yeah, fast lane across. Here comes Buzz. Denied, though, is DH.
Oh, Buzz chunked down, shot through the wall with the Outlaw. Dangerous now. He's caught out there with nothing but a Bucky. But Izu with the Sheriff might have relieved some of the pressure. Heretics heavy on the B side.
That was a really nicely placed relay bolt. And now Buzz wants to keep that pace up, get into this A site. Low on HP. Has the Bucky. It's a backside plant. Woo, absolutely denying T1.
Buzz is low. Gravnet almost caught him now. The paint shells force him back into tree.
We saw so much of these little util combos from Heretics, just absolutely obliterating G2 in that matchup, and so far it's much the same. What a shot from Wu.
Completely unnecessary headshot there.
Yeah.
Wu just found
a little foul. Didn't need to do that. Just a body shot would have done.
Stacks and Meteor now step up and step away as Heretics clock yet another one up.
No real reason to adjust off this site. 2 players ready to anchor. That's Boo up front.
Yeah, mindful of that, he goes for the trade. Benji hit with paranoia and has to give a bit of that ground league Boo on his own, but another Gravnet here can buy time for Miniboo to set up here from upper. He'll send a nade in now and a light down on the site. Spot Izu instantly dispatches him, and Miniboo is disgusting. Just add water, and you've got a juggernaut out there on A.
Stellar anchoring from Miniboo. The snap on that first shot. Perfect adjustment onto Stack. Not even Meteor could find that kill swinging backside. Miniboo is such a momentum-based player. Doubled up to try and win out this crucial round.
On the backside they go, Benji, that's the Gravnet. Thrown out, catches both of those players, but T1 are ready for this! And DH holds him one for the boys, a MasterCard drifting. He's back and they do respect it. Send a Prowler in, but DH is there to cut it to the quick. Gravnet, TP away. Stacks has got a good angle to catch the players up on the site, and they're not ready for it. RieNs at least able to take the trade. DH has to respect this corner, play off him with Buzz. The crossfire is too much to handle, and Benji with a bit of damage. Doolittle have to his name here. Izu has picked one up himself now, but that's been taken over to C. Wood's hoping to see the Neon at some point, and he's about to. Here he comes around the corner, slide there for Buzz. Good connection. DH trying to surge forward alongside of him, and it's 2-2 for Buzz and DH. Finally some energy there from T1, and this time they win a scrappy rubble fight.
Which might genuinely be the first time they've been able to do it. Blinded up as RieNs, you are joking!
He's a genius! What is that? Back around the corner, low at 70. RieNs knows he has to go for the rifle there. What a ridiculous little moment.
Now it's Izu alone with the drift, trying to get through.
How's he supposed to pop out of this gainfully? Flash now emerges from within the smoke, a 1v2 for Izu. The initial, the core of this project, what a swing! Benji torn to shreds. Now RieNs, 19 and 10, they will fall. Izu extends the lifeline to T1.
This is all just to distract, so Heretics can make this attempt towards C, but they're all hit by the Nightfall. 3 players.
Sax is ready for it, but the showstopper comes out and cleans up the fade. Meteor with a steel guard and thrown on the side, and Heretics got no choice but try and fight through this. Boo TP's back away, tries to get his weapon online again.
But DH is in the perfect position for this rotate. Surely they don't expect the backstab. Surely he puts the nail in the coffin on this round.
The seal wall was going to block it for the time being, so it's going to be up to Buzz. Izu in the sight, and they have done enough.
successfully refight with that deadlock on A.
That was Steel Guard and Nightfall committed though by T1. It's still got the overdrive to go with here. Miniboo catches out DH, but it all breaks down into a cacophony of action as Boo have to fight 2 with the Sheriff. Buzz still fighting here at Rubble, and Boo's the only one that stands in his way, but he's been chunked down to 9. This could go either way, but Buzz will exit with 4. A Demon Unchained at Rubble. I'm back on Lotus.
T1 are pushing all the way out of C and B. They want to fight, but Izu goes down. Woot denies Bo.
And he's done it with a rifle of all things. DH trying to make a swing on them. Buzz wraps around. Overdrive at extreme range claims Benji.
The spike is loose in spawn. Buzz is fully committed. Woot doesn't want to take the fight just yet. Teleports away. Wants to wait for his teammates to be able to assist. Out of the timeout, T1 go for an absolutely mad round.
And Heretics is still clearing. They don't realize just how many players are back behind them.
Oh my god, they're ready to fight when Boo gets out of this teleport.
Picked up the spike, and here comes Buzz out from Rubble. That was Boo down, Spike down yet again. RieNs up on the corner, Buzz low, makes a swing for it and takes the Neon out of the game. Stacks there could be caught, he gets away, still decayed down, and it's all on RieNs for the game. Ping catches 2, he's got the spike to hand, and off to the site he goes.
Flip the site.
Yeah, it's too shallow to be a mound hold.
Now both fades should be able to get those haunts back online. DH has a couple smokes. Both players coming through door. RieNs in the off angle.
Lined up for this first clearing of mound. Stacks and DH going to check the site. Smokes here for DH now. Horn thrown out. RieNs gets contact. DH is low. Oh, are you kidding me? Once again, RieNs. There's no stall util really outside of what Cypher has in place. That's been cleared.
Both trips actually got broken by shots, even the backside one.
That's huge. Well cleared by T1, and now he's ready to fight on the side. Dirty swing around the corner.
No,
Miniboo and Benji.
No.
Yes, give me more.
You can't be doing that with a Bulldog full sprint.
Well and truly anchored there. Try to fight back in behind the yoru clone. Credit to Miniboo, right? Trying to re-establish some kind of control, but man.
All right, stop replaying it. I can't see this anymore. That's not how the game is supposed to be played, Mitch.
That smoke and Link, though, is giving them pause for thought. They might try and fight around the Link here itself. It's going to be RieNs able to take Buzz out of the game. Meteor waiting for the push up, though. Here's RieNs on the side, commanding attention. And it's up to Meteor now. Heretics ready for this syncopation of tempo from T1, getting into the A site.
To make it even more difficult, who just brings him down to 1 HP.
But A look has been solid.
As that slide backside, RieNs deals with Buzz in a situation where Buzz comes out on top more often than not. Dimensional Drift going to get all of this information. Once he gets into elbow, all 3 spotted.
Yeah, I mean, the noise cut there gets seen straight through by Heretics. They got the info on Miniboo. Follows him onto the site. 3 for him in the round. And Meteor left on the outside, looking in. Woot fallen by his hand, but this side is absolutely crawling with defenders. And eventually, Benji will be on the wrap.
I must wait a moment.
Meteor has no choice but to simply fight for this. Taking his weapon out of the round, virtually a non-option. RieNs is peeking for this. Miniboo off his contact. Would have stepped up where it required.
And it doesn't often feel required when it's RieNs on the angle. Early fight from Heretics nets them that 1 kill. They back up and much like one of the prior rounds, T1 get that space on A, they noise cut, and they re-hit. A re-hit that, again, Heretics are prepared for. And T1 feel that they need to accelerate when the Dimensional Drift gets all of the information. Buzz fast up mid, dark cover on the right so he can pass.
Miniboo tries to get out of smoke, eventually belatedly sprays Buzz down. He takes some damage for it, but damage done indeed.
What is the decision from Izu? And DH's backside, what on earth? Takes the isolated duel.
Alone, virtually alone. RieNs going to try and dig him out here, but there's a lot of threat here for Heretics. Look at the player back in Boba. Izu in a position to disrupt. RieNs has to fight on multiple fronts now, and he has the composure to take it away. 2 kills for RieNs. Izu takes another hit and finally is brought down. Damaged by 3 separate players in the round. Leaves Meteor out on the site, and God, he's got to expose himself to get this spike back. Will he wrap around? Looks like that's the plan. Up through market he goes. Woot and Boo. Not ready for it yet. Meteor surely not. He's made a quick push of this. Does he actually have a timing? Woot not turning his head around. Boo got to be spotted first. He'll be dealt with by Meteor. Now Woot aware of Meteor's presence, but both players have drawn a bead on one another. And Meteor has to cut this up piece by piece, expecting a wrap around the pillar from Woot, but that's not the case.
30 seconds left.
Woot is holding his ground, and now Meteor's going to step out into that sideline, but Woot flubs the first shot. A bit of a whiff now as Meteor tries to test him. An inch around the corner, and then duck back. Meteor going to drop down, made noise doing so though. That's information that Wood is certainly going to capitalize on. Knocked him down to 23. Then there's just no time. There's going to be a spike recovered. Meteor has to find Wood, but he is impossible to dig out of his foxhole. There's enough time for a plant. Wood knows this. He has to challenge. Job done. Defuse guaranteed. Heretics to 5.
3 players here from Team Heretics T1 are constantly finding themselves hitting into stacks.
And no one's looking at the Owl drone though. They've only got eyes for Buzz, who lights up the stage, steps up, finds his 3rd. And that's an overdrive, well employed. It's only Benji left. See frustration on their faces, on all of them, on Buzz. Go for this fast play, and they look like they might have lined up there for Woot any other day.
Yeah, there was a flash thrown to support as well. This was just a great ult. Again, look at this movement from Buzz. The swing in, gets the info on both. Isolate a kill.
Spike down at least. Boo, though, he's looking worse for wear. Everybody on Heretics getting a taste of it. And now Meteor wants to step up and get the job done himself. Back behind the box, Wood goes. Miniboo will at least have a swing off his contact, and so it stacks. Gives himself away, stepping forward. Miniboo will remain tucked. There's no reason to overextend if you're Heretics.
Boo's still on such low HP at the moment.
He's looking, searching. Stacks gets us to half, and he's going to stick the defuse. Surely not! Just in the nick of time. Boo. Buzz doesn't have much to work with. It's just a bucket. His smoke bite assists him to some degree. First the relay bolt, then in he goes. Around that dark cover, but surely they've heard him here. The overdrive is cut short. A short circuit here for the Neon. But Izu is waiting there at the back of the site. Miniboo's going to take a challenge. 20 health on Izu. Miniboo now with the contingency and escape route. Oh, that almost got him killed for it. But now he knows. He knows full well where Izu is waiting. A clone will be thrown out. Izu has a flash to work with. But this feels so slanted against the yoru of Izu.
How can he possibly win this? Has to connect this op shot right now on the Miniboo swing.
Miniboo patience, knows he's got time and makes the swing, sees the knee. Miniboo, only Meteor left in the site. Can he do anything as the sole anchor? Izu's going to get in now as well. He can play off this. The flash is good. Relay board is there and Izu emerges with the shorty. It's DH following up on it. RieNs for 2 somehow. Keeps Los Niños in the round, and they have a spike to deliver elsewhere, I see.
How does Izu get away with this? Every single dimensional drift, he pops out with the shorty for 1. Now Boo is isolated on the site. RieNs isolated in mid. This timing against Buzz could be everything.
Izu might see him.
This onto Izu.
He's not looking. He didn't look towards bottom mid, but Buzz at least is able to recover. Just a whiff shot there on Izu for RieNs hurts him. Now Boo, man, a few words.
With shots and RieNs in the same sentence, that doesn't add up. Can't really do the math on that one, but it just happened. It's all in the hands of Boo, the IGL.
Sees Buzz first, breaks up the 1v1. T1 can't swing him at the same time. They've got to go for the spike. Izu again has to clutch from low health. Gets it to half. Boo, does he have a sense for this timing? Izu out in the open, the correction is there. Man, a few words, but clutches up when it counts. Boo gets Heretics ahead by 2.
Now here's that Cypher util. Gonna take a moment. The rotates are here, but he's going for it.
Woot may not be connected though onto by Decimo. All of them paranoid up. DH can't convert. Benji does take a bit of damage through the wall, but that's not enough.
He's bought time though. His teammates are here and there's 15 seconds to plan.
Here it is out of L where they're gonna go. Hunter's Fury from RieNs knows that DH is in the back of the side. It's Benji for 3! And Heretics, they navigate so extremely.
Just threads the needle. He's dodging everything. How on earth did he live for this long? He was fully blinded in elbow. DH couldn't connect. Heretics have just baited out very important utility. That's a relay bolt and the paranoia gone, but Meteor catches Boo on the offense, getting up mid as the pivot from Team Heretics attempts to go into this B site. Currently held by multiple players and the spike is down.
RieNs on the move. Benji can't salvage now either, and Wood is looking a little uncomfortable out there in the open. T1 so disruptive.
Waiting in bated breath for him to use his ult and kill someone with a shorty, as seems to always be the case.
Trying to get ahead of the drift inside the cyber cage. It's straight through onto Benji. He does go down to 9, but kill is a kill. And Izu has the chance now for a dimensional drift of his own straight into enemy territory. Still Kent at the back of the site is Buzz, ready to take contact as Izu knows there's already Heretics players on their doorstep, and Wood doesn't even ring the bloody bell. He's here to throw down. Stacks paranoid, has to take a beat. DH also with a smoke in his way. Heretics haven't been out of plant, they don't have the space yet, but they ping Stacks out, and they take him out of the game. Now Meteor and DH at the TP forward has been pinged out. Wood, though, fully aware of this. Now they can make use of that info! And Wood for 3, still in this now. 2v1, but Boo's position is going to be revealed.
And Meteor gets the info off that neural theft. 70 HP, doesn't have a cage, and he's just spammed down! It's intuition from Boo! take the fight to T1.
Miniboo wants a tightening here, going to try and go after the Sova. RieNs at the back of the site, pinged out by the Recon now. It's about to get messy. RieNs backside, found two already, and Miniboo wants to push out towards that spawn side. DH in trouble, behind the smoke. Stacks gets himself a better rifle. Manages to take care of the Recon as well. Around the corner he goes, but Miniboo gets the better of him. And Youngster, up from Academy. DH has it all on his shoulders now. On the other side of the box is RieNs. Gives him a tap, lets him know he's taking account of his presence. And there's just not enough time here for DH. Miniboo here can get to the spike, shows up, but DH finds four. But they say, all it takes to start a revolution.